Hello, people. Welcome to online classes for business planning and project management. In this lesson, we will be studying the concept of project and project management. The topics that we would be covering under this lesson are the meaning of project, examples of project, various characteristics of project, along with the key terminologies. Um, that is, what do you mean by deliverables, milestones, tasks, with the help of an example of building a deck. We will be studying these key terminologies with the help of an example. And lastly, we would be studying or understanding the meaning of project management and what are the goals and tasks under project management, right? So, this is the scope of our study in this lesson. So, to begin with studying the project management or project management process, first and foremost, we need to have a basic understanding of what is project, what is referred to as project under project management, right? So, according to PMBOK, that is Project Management Body of Knowledge, which is a standard that has been internationally accepted. This body has defined the project as a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product or service. So, like we have accounting standards for accounting, auditing standards for auditing, and secretarial standards for due diligence purposes. So, the governing body for accounting standards, auditing standards is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, that is ICAI. And for secretarial standards, we have ICSI, that Institute of Company Secretaries of India. So, similarly, for project management, we have a specified institute or specified body which is internationally accepted, and they have defined the term project as a temporary endeavor, which means that the project will not be carried out for indefinite period of time. It needs to have a specific timeline, it needs to have deadlines, right? So a project is something which is undertaken for a temporary period of time or maybe a definite period of time to create a unique product or service. Examples of project can be engineering projects, like software development or construction, then industrial projects like factory expansion, new businesses, infrastructural projects um, like road or metro, and there could be organizational projects like ISO 9000, Six Sigma, CMM. Also, then we have developmental projects like drug eradication, administrative reform, educational reforms, so on and so forth. Also, projects need not to be on such larger scales. Also, right? Any project, uh, even on small scale, or even there could be personal projects like completing your MBA is a small and personal project, which again will be considered under, or rather covered under, the definition of project. Why? Because it is of a temporary nature and needs to be completed within a certain period of time, right? So here are few characteristic features of a project. So projects are unique. A project basically is an activity to create something unique. Of course, many of the office buildings that are built are similar in many respects in case of infrastructural projects, but each individual facility is unique in its own way, right? similar to your personal or small projects. For example, most of you are planning to pursue MBA after this, right? So again, which is not something very unique idea. However, it will be unique in its own way, right? Based on the institutes or colleges you select, the specializations you take, and based on your sincerity and the desired outcome, the project basically are unique in its own way, in its again small own ways. Next characteristic is projects are temporary in nature and have a definite beginning and ending date. And projects are completed when the project goals are achieved or it's determined that the project is no longer viable. That is, the projects are said to have been complete when either the project goals are achieved, if they are accomplished, well and good, or if it is determined that the project is no longer a viable option for you all. So that is when the project is said to have been complete. Clear? So these are certain important characteristic features of a project. Now, there are certain key terminologies or key terms that you need to remember for the understanding of the project management subject. That is, what do you mean by deliverables, milestones, tasks in context of the subject, in context of project management. So first and foremost, deliverables are tangible things that the project produces. So tangible things, that is the things that we can see or feel. Basically basically the product that the project produces is referred to as deliverables, right? So for project management, while studying project management now onwards, we will be referring to the tangible products as deliverables. Okay. The next is milestones, dates by which major activities are performed. Next up, we have tasks, which are also called as actions, are nothing but activities undertaken during the project. Risks, that are potential problems that might arise, issues, risks that have happened. Those are referred to as issues. Then next we have is Gantt chart, which is a specific type of chart showing the time and tasks usually created by a project management program like MS Project. So a Gantt chart looks like so, which specifies the tasks, the days on which the task is supposed to start, the number of days specified to complete the task, the finish date, the owners of the task, or basically the people to whom the task has been assigned, and the progress report, right? So this is referred to as Gantt chart. And lastly, we have stakeholder, that is any person or group of people who may be affected by the project are referred to as stakeholders. So basically, at the first stakeholder of your project is your client, right? So these are certain key terms under project management. So let us understand these terms with the help of an example of building a deck. Not your Uno cards deck, but a proper wooden, constructing a wooden deck, right? So the deliverable under this example would be a plan, a consent form, and the deck. Lastly, under milestones, you have a proper schedule with the activities and the time period under which it is completed or it is planned to be completed. So first is plan drafted on 1st June, plan approved on 15th June, plan was submitted on 16th June. So basically these are the milestones that are achieved or yet to be achieved in building a deck. And next is tasks, that is the actions or activities, right? यहाँ पे आपको action दिया है, first action or first milestone is plan drafted. So उसमें सब tasks क्या आते हैं, that is requirement gathered, best practices researched, then draft one is prepared and distributed to stakeholders. So this is the sub activities or sub tasks under this activity. Next is plan approved. So under plan approved, what all sub tasks or activities are there? First is feedback, collecting feedbacks from the stakeholders, then amendments made, that is if there are any changes required, then all those things have to be made, and final plan is to be prepared. Then again it is distributed to the stakeholders. If they approve it, well and good, get it signed off. So these are certain activities under the task of plan approved, which was again completed by 15th June. So this is referred to as task under project management. Moving forward, the risks associated under this example would be that the plan is not approved after first round of feedback, then resources are unavailable at the required time, plan is not given consent. So for each of the above uh, risk, you should have a contingency plan or do some activity that may prevent the risks from happening in the very first place, right? That is, ensure that while making a plan, have a thorough understanding of what all resources will be required and at what time. So the contingency or the risk of resources being unavailable at the said time will not arise. So that is how you mitigate the risk. Then next is issues. Issues is the risk that have happened, right? So any of the above thing actually happens, then it becomes an issue to solve. Next is Gantt chart, already explained. So we will be studying this particular term, rather the concept, in much detail while we are studying the the project planning process. So under that, we will be studying this particular topic in much detail. And lastly, we have stakeholders. So stakeholders under building a deck will be the house owner himself, the builder, the council, anyone who might be directly or indirectly affected by the building of deck or by this particular project is will be referred to as stakeholders. Now that you're clear with your basics of what is project and what are the uh, important terms or terminologies associated with it, let us move ahead and study the concept of project management, right? So the PMBOK defines project management as the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities in order to meet the stakeholders' needs and expectations from a project. So project management is nothing but the application of your expertise, knowledge, experience, competencies, skills, tools, and techniques, like application of project management techniques like Gantt charts, network planning techniques. So using and applying all these techniques to project activities, that is application of all these things to conduct and complete the project activities in order to meet the stakeholders needs and expectations, that is in order to meet the client's needs and expectations from a particular project, is referred to as project management. So broadly speaking, project management activities are divided in three main categories: as planning, which includes defining the project objective, resource planning. Next is scheduling, which includes developing detailed milestones and guidelines for the project, which are performed typically before actual initiation of the project. And third is controlling activities, including developing budget and finance control points, measuring of the scheduled tasks. On a very basic level, a project management includes the following phases like planning, initiation, execution, monitoring, and closure of a project. Therefore, to carry out the project management process efficiently, there are certain methodologies and techniques which exist, like um, so yes, these are certain project management methodologies that the managers can implement, like Agile, Scrum, Kanban, Lean, then Extreme Programming, Waterfall, then PMI's PMBOK, that is applying universal standards to waterfall project management. So these are certain methodologies and techniques that the managers can implement along with the project management process. So these are certain goals and tasks under project management. So first and foremost, we have project integration, which includes developing project charter and project management plan. So what is project charter? That is again something which we will be studying in the next coming lessons, right? Then direct and manage project work, monitor and controlling the project work, perform integrated project control, and closing the project. So that comes under project integration. The next is schedule management, which again defines the necessary project requirements, creation, validation, and controlling the details of the project scope, setting timelines, estimating activity resources, defining activities. All of these tasks come under schedule management. Then next we have cost management, that is estimating the costs and determining budget, control costs, reducing costs, planning project funding, how that is from where the financial resources can be uh, acquired to complete a particular project, then manage, plan, and control of stakeholder engagement. All of these tasks come under cost management. Moving further, we have risk management, identifying the risks, perform qualitative risk analysis, performing quantitative risk analysis, planning and preparing for risk responses, seeing to it how to mitigate risk, controlling risk, right? So all these tasks are covered under risk management. And lastly, we have procurement management, that is plan procurement management, conduct, control, and consoling the procurement of the required resources. So yes, students, I hope you're clear with the basics of what is project and project management. If you have any doubts or queries regarding the basic terminologies or any point or from this lesson, please let me know in the comment section below, or you can also ask me during live classes. I'll be more than happy to help you with it. I will see you in the next class. Until then, take care and happy learning.